Hey, before we get this going off, man, y'all smash that like button, subscribe, turn on that post notification,
and share this video.
Hey, listen. So this black man, he's flamed. I mean, he destroyed celebrities going for Kamala. Listen to this dude, and then we got some other ones I want y'all to look at.
Yeah. So I just wanted to come on here and get some shit off my chest because for about the past, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe, I've seen a lot of black celebrities and media personalities and so-called journalists make it their business to try to shame and denigrate and shun and insult the intelligence of black men because they don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. They are actively out here villainizing black men for not wanting to vote for Kamala Harris. And I said it before and I will say it again. They think they own us. They think they own our fucking vote. They want us to believe that we have some sort of obligation to them, that when it's right for them, we should play identity politics and vote for her because she's black. And now they're pushing the narrative that we're dumb, that we're uneducated, we're misinformed, we don't know what the fuck's going on. And the crazy thing about it is, it's the complete opposite. The people who are running away from Kamala Harris are the people who are informing themselves, who are researching, that actually know what the fuck is going on and just not letting themselves be told any goddamn thing. That's the reality of the situation. So, you know, it's astonishing to me to see it though, where you have these people, they sending out these black women and these boot-licking ass men, right? The Van Joneses, the Bakari Sellers, the Roland Martins, right? The D.L. Hugleys, even Plies, and it's a whole bunch of them who are trying to shame black men for thinking for themselves, because that's all they doing. We're thinking for ourselves. They're just like when a slave owner didn't want you to learn how to read. Because once you learn how to read, you have knowledge, and knowledge is power. And that's the problem. No, watch MSNBC. Don't do no thinking. Let us tell you what to think.
Yeah.
Huh? Don't you want to see a black woman president?
That's how they talk. That's how folks be talking.
To a sorority? Don't you want to see a black woman get sworn in by a black woman on Martin Luther King's birthday? A whole bunch of token shit that don't mean a goddamn thing.
That's right.
What they want us to vote for. Y'all out your motherfucking minds, man.
Come on.
I was listening to Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley talking about in regards to black men, they not doing the right research. What? Who the f you talking to, Ricky Smiley? They not doing the right research. So because we're thinking for ourselves, we're not doing the right research. We're supposed to listen to you. That's the right research. And we're going to just keep seeing more and more of this shit. Joy Reid telling black people, you're going to look weird. What, we in the 6th grade? Don't nobody give a fuck about looking weird. We worry about the issue.
Right.
Our communities, our children, our futures.
Come on.
What the f you talking about looking weird? See, that's the dumb shit. See, that's for weak-minded people.
That's right.
And they just going to keep going, bro. You get all the narratives is going to keep going. Sellout, coon, traitor,
Uncle Tom.
You hate black women and all that cool. Bakari and Van Jones up on CNN crying and boo-hooing. Don't nobody give a too smart to fall for that shit, man. So y'all could keep rolling that shit out. We gonna keep standing 10 motherfucking toes down. The f out of here. Love the black man until he wants to think for himself, till he wants to form his own opinion.
Then they don't like
until
you.
he stops seeing himself as a victim, and then he becomes the enemy. And I'm watching this happen in real time. It's happening right now. And all you got to do is keep your eyes open, pay attention, and you can see it clear as day.
Exactly.
So I'm saying all that to say, if you an actor, a rapper, a comedian, or anything else, you're not going to dictate our decision by calling us names and trying to make us feel bad. You.
And we're gonna go to the next one. And he's absolutely right, man. We tired of this stuff.
Thinkers.
And it's a percentage now that keeps trying to hold in that token stuff. Man, you okay. Y'all hold that. We gonna use our brains over here. And nobody's gonna fall in line like this to slaves. You know, just whoop one and the rest to get in line. No, thank you. No, thank you. So on this other clip, man, shout out to Zoe. So Zoe is Zoli is a comedian. Also, funny enough, Zoe is a comedian and she's a part of the alphabet community, but she's not brainwashed to what the Democrats are doing. So listen to this. I don't know, sister. I don't know how she puts it, but listen to how this individual does that you wouldn't normally think would talk like this.
I follow her. I follow you, and I saw not just this fight, but what you've been saying about the migrants.
Yeah, the migrants, they spent I know Dr. Umar was here and he was saying that they spent over $400 million. No, they spent $2.2 billion, and I have it, I got all of it.
And I was saying all of this back in January because of activists like Zoe, but also because of who we talk to here in New York, what we see in New York going on. And when I'm bringing up these issues, people say it was MAGA messaging. It's not MAGA messaging.
No.
It's black people in the streets.
No, we are at a, honestly, all jokes aside, we are at a race of emergency when it comes to Black America, whatever you call yourself. We give our vote. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying vote for whoever you want to vote, but we continue to vote blue. And we do not get anything. We just watched George Floyd, right, get killed in front of us. We just watched Sonia Massey, that's in Illinois, just get killed in front of us. And we still do not have a hate crime bill. So how many times do we have to get killed to get some type of legislation? But we continue to vote blue. And if we don't vote, it's turned to a cult. I'm 38 years old, right, and I have common sense. And I think this is the election of common sense. Okay, yeah. We just watch. I'm watching I'm going to these meetings. Right, finance meeting is very important. The budget meeting is very important. Housing and real estate is very important in your local states. You're watching all this money being passed for housing, for resources. They're using our statistics. Like, we're the highest in everything. We even get hit by bicycles. Like, how the fuck? Bicycles? Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're for everything, right? So you get this money, and then none of it goes to our community. Where's the money at? Where is the audits? Where's IRS criminal division? Like, there was, in 1984 in Chicago, there was something called Operation Greylord. Operation Greylord is when they went and they picked up judges, they picked up police officers, lawyers, all that for all the corruption, right? And it needs to be another Operation Greylord, but this time with the city. But the IRS was involved, the feds was involved, because IRS criminal division needs to be involved because there's too many people sleeping on the street. Migrants as well, for you to have $2.2 billion. You're spending $700,000 a month, $700,000 a day on shelters. Where is this money at? You're dumping these undocumented immigrants in our communities that are already under-resourced. You're pushing us out. There's been mass illegal evictions, right? And they're not even putting that online. They're not even putting that on the news because they get more money with the illegals. All this money, $2.2 billion, $700,000 a day on migrant shelters, but we're supposed to continue to vote the way that we vote? No, what are you going to give us? We need legislation. We need a hate crime bill today. People keep talking about, Trump wants to give immunity to police. Police already have immunity. I have a black agenda. And my thing is it's supposed to be 12% of America is black, right? We need 12% of jobs. We need 12% of contracts. If neither one of these parties can give us 12%, what are we voting for? Because people say, our ancestors died for this. Our ancestors looking at us like, bitch, what are y'all doing? I know for sure Dick Gregory is not like, yeah, just continue to vote because you just want to vote. Yeah, just continue to vote. No. Like, what the fuck is you going to give us? We are the Bank of America. We are the culture of America. We are America. Mm-hmm. The Democratic agenda is the LGBTQ agenda, and I'm part of it. But that's a white agenda. It's abortions as well and immigration. The Republicans is these extreme, crazy Christian reviews when it comes to women's rights. And my thing is, women's rights should be off the table. There's no way in the world that they should be arguing back and forth. And that's our fault. And we continue to allow little things like how we let Bruce Jenner, what's his name, Caitlyn Jenner, be Woman of the Year. What the fuck was wrong with us? Pretty soon, the Democratic Party, men ain't gonna have no voice. Y'all can't say shit. If y'all say anything, here come a rape charge. Here come a hoe. Like groupies been out here. Hoes been out here, and they're gonna continue side bitches for life. They're never going nowhere.
It's also interesting.
So, I don't agree with some of the things. No,
some of the things I don't agree with you saying,
but I can understand her
exactly.
Point. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some things that I don't
That's not
agree
true,
with,
but
some things. But as far as what I agree with when she was talking about, stop just voting blue because you supposed to vote blue, even though it ain't helping you. You're just supposed to keep on doing down the digressive train.
And it's common sense to a degree. It's not common sense, well, okay, I'm just going to vote common sense. No, common sense, you need to also do the research and have the factual information to support some of the things that you're now seeing and paying attention to, and now you're questioning. Don't just vote common sense. No, you need to be clear on the policies that you're voting for for this person.
Even I saw this little clip that you got Taylor Swift supporters out here rallying for Trump. So she said she never thought she would see Tay-Tay supporters rallying for Trump. Listen to this.
Guys, I never saw this on my 2024 bingo card, but the Swifties are waking up. The Swifties. I never thought I'd see the day
Taylor Swift.
that Swifties were rallying for Trump. I guess something with ISIS happened. There's a lot of terrorism going on. I guess she had to shut down some shows because of it. And a lot of them are just saying, you know, if Trump was in office, this would have never, ever happened. She would be safe. There wouldn't be terrorism or wars going on because we had world peace before, and he'll do it again. So they're finally realizing it's not about race or gender or anything of that sort. It's about our safety and the policies and a secure border. And they're finally waking up, and it's wild to see. Like, I'm so proud. Literally so freaking proud right now. Like, go Swifties. Like, let's fucking do this, bro. We're in it together now, baby. Guys, I never saw this.
Look at that. Taylor Swift. Swifties. Swifties are jumping on. And listen to this lady, right? So she was she's talking about how the Kamala and the reproductive rights she's pushing is whole propaganda. So it's lies. So let's see what the lies that Kamala's push for the reproductive rights are.
The very thing that the Democrats are telling you that the Republicans do, they're doing. Watch this.
Hey everybody, so today Iowa put in place a Trump abortion ban, which makes Iowa the 22nd state in our country to have a Trump abortion ban. And this ban is going to take effect before many women even know they're pregnant. And what this means is that 1 in 3 women of reproductive age in America lives in a state with a Trump abortion ban.
Except Trump has not lied on any of you. But that was an all-out lie. The first thing I want you to understand about propaganda is that it understands the way the subconscious works. People accept truth that they hear over and over and over again.
Right.
And so the reason she keeps applying the abortion bans, which we'll talk about in a second, to Trump, is because she wants you to subconsciously believe that Trump is behind you not being able to have termination in this state. So the more times she can tell you, Trump abortion ban, Trump abortion ban, Trump
Don't
abortion
believe
ban,
it. That's
she's
right.
literally programming you that abortion bans are connected to Trump, and thus playing you for your fear of your reproductive rights. But here's the problem with the overturning of Roe v. Wade, which said that the federal government cannot be in your reproductive business. That's between you, your body, and you let the states handle it. Number one, that happened when Biden was in office. And number two, what that means is no one on the federal level has anything to do with any ban. As a matter of fact, the overturning protected you from ever having a federal ban on terminations. Kamala is banking on your ignorance here.
That's right.
Let's go deeper.
So what we need to do is vote, because I'm going to tell you something. When I am president of the United States, I will sign into law the protections for reproductive freedom. So let's get this done.
And again, because she's banking on your ignorance, she thinks that you think, which I know you do, that she can come in and sign an executive order, and all of a sudden on a federal level, you're going to have all these rights back when the federal government, when the Supreme Court has already spoken and said this is a civil liberty, not a civil right.
Tell 'em.
Do not get involved in civil liberties. And so it doesn't matter if she signed an executive order, because the Supreme Court is going to come right back, because they already overturned Roe versus Wade and said that it was unconstitutional. The precedent has been set. They are not going to allow an executive order to go through. That is outside of the president's powers, and that is a part of what the checks and balances are for, and why we have things like the Supreme Court.
Exactly.
So ultimately, Kamala can't come in and do anything. She is tricking you. So number
Lying.
one, she is trying to program you to think that these bans is happening on a state level, not a federal government level, on a state level, are because of Trump. And she's programming you by calling that Trump abortion ban. And she's programming you to think that Trump was in office, which he wasn't. Technically, if we're going to put the president in it, it's a Biden administration abortion ban. Except it's not. I can't even put it on him. Because why would I? When my smarts know that this has nothing to do with the federal government. This is on a state level. But again, she's playing you because she knows how gullible the American public are and how much you guys don't know about the federal government and how it works. Here's also the truth. I know you're not going to believe me, and so I'm telling you, fact check me. I know exactly what I'm talking about, but fact check me. Not just fact check me. You need to be smart enough to fact check everybody involved. I don't
That's
care
right.
if you're a Democrat or Republican, because I fact check everything everybody says, including Trump. I'm sorry. I'm just that person. I need to know what the legalities are. And so you need to be fact checking, because ultimately in the time of elections, people are saying what they need in order to get your vote. And I can tell you something I know for sure about the Democratic Party. They are banking on your fear. And this season, it's the fear of your reproductive rights and your fear of racism and your fear of a dictator. That's what they're banking on.
Yep.
But you need to know how the government works so you will see how you are being played. Now, again, you're going to try to argue with me, and I am just going to move on because you're slow. But I just need you to know.
I love it.
These people lying to you.
And Trump has already said he's put it back in the hands of the state. He's not dealing with that.
but-
He's been asked that question several times.
Several times. But if you notice, when you hear people talking to the left, they're still stuck on thinking that Trump solely holds the power in his hand to stop how your body works and take stuff and control how your body is going to operate. Don't be stupid. Stop being stupid.
No, P has actually, and that was a big old thing. So he got it, and I mean, I get it, and that's a tough question to put that on in the government when a person should have the right to make their own decisions for their body for whatever the reason that's between them and God. So she's right, and that's all the more reason why, for my own self, I'm continuously doing the research. I listen to things like, okay, well, what is fracking? I had to go and look up fracking. Oh, wow, okay, that's what fracking is. Yeah, we shouldn't be doing our own stuff. Why are we going way over there when we got the resources here? So if you don't know and you don't dig and read and look at videos and do more digging, you're not going to know. You're going to continue to believe the foolery.
The buffoonery.
The foolery.
So shout out to everyone on those clips, man. One clip I won 100% in agreement, but you still raising awareness to a degree.
Yeah, and to me, it's vote, but know who. And then on that, I'm going to just piggyback and know who you're voting for and what the policies are that they're speaking on. And like the other young lady just said, you need to go and fact check some of the things that they're saying. Now, one thing I didn't agree with that young lady on the Breakfast Club was is that she was mentioning that the right is just dictator, so hard Christians. Isn't that what she said?
Something like
Excuse
that.
me.
I
No.
looked over right over like bloop, right over here.
That's incorrect. That's very incorrect.
I'm only hearing what she's saying about don't be just blindly out here voting and just to vote blue
That's
just
incorrect.
because.
Yeah, so a couple of the statements she made weren't accurate, but nevertheless, I get her overall gist of getting the information for yourself and then making a smart decision based off of truth and not hearsay.
All right. 2024, be more.
Talk less. Subscribe to the channel. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.
We'll see you on the next one.